the number 11 all-time ranked player in Mississippi State basketball history coming out of the high school rank. That is King Grace, a four-star shot guard coming out of the state of Texas. The number 61 player in the country, the number 10 prospect at his position, and number 6 player out of the Lone Star State. King Grace stands 6'5" and 190 pounds. Maddie, this is a big get in the first appearance for Mississippi State in our freshman 15 series. Maddie, this is a big get. Mississippi State has not had a player of this significant, I believe, since 2018 was the last time they had a player recruited this highly in their freshman ranks. And I could be wrong, guys, on that 2018. I think that was the number I looked it up. I don't have it written down in my notes, to be completely frank, but I believe it was 2018.
I mean, regardless of where he comes in, where the last one was, it's something for Mississippi State fans to get excited about. King Grace definitely gives you ample opportunities to, elevate your basketball team this season. And I'm sure that's what Chris Jans was planning on when King Grace decided to commit to Mississippi State.
Well, he's had a lot of success with freshmen, right? And especially ones that maybe are a little lower ranked than you would expect, maybe got overlooked. Look at the star for Mississippi State and Josh Hubbard, and a player that's probably somewhere in the top 5 mentions right now for SEC Player of the Year. Here's King Grace developing, hopefully alongside of him, and to become a big time guard in this conference. I think that is certainly part of the hope for King Grace and his recruitment for this season. Let's go to that scouting report and let's jump in it and let's talk about this kid's game. And we'll start with the athletics. We're talking about a naturally dynamic athlete with good positional size and a sneaky first step. More of a traditional two guard than a true combo guard here. Someone that you're going to see more of a shooter at times and cutter at times instead of mixing in and playing in at the point position. Typically disciplined player. He makes positive strides with his body, and he's getting noticeably quicker out on the floor. He's a fluid athlete, especially out in the open floor, and he still seems to be growing just a little bit as time goes on. And then watch out for the game in transition. He runs hard in transition to make it one end of the floor to really kickstart the offense out there.
Yeah, definitely one of those players that he may not have been looked at as like the best player to come in, but you go down this list of, just how athletic this guy is and the potential that he has. Like you said, very disciplined. He's made a lot of positive strides, getting to the point that he's at now. So I think, we get him on that college regimen. You get him in under Christian's wing, and we'll see a lot of good come out of King Grace at Mississippi State this year.
I certainly think so too. And let's talk about this offensive game because, you like I said, the guard can put up big numbers and he's got the skills to do it. When you look at the shooting splits from the high school ranks, he's an efficient shot maker and high volume. 49% field goal, 37% from three, and 81% from the free throw line. Maddie's praises are being sang everywhere right now for cashing in those free throws. The jumper is his first offensive weapon overall. Very little lift, though. He's got an unorthodox release in his shot, but he's much more dangerous off the bounce than he is off the catch, and he picks his spots well, though. Increasingly, he has an ability to get downhill with physicality and on a straight line drive, and he attacks bad closeouts pretty quickly as well. Very rarely wastes a dribble. Gets out there and he's not dribbling for the sake of it. He's wanting to make a move out there, and he flashes some occasional passing ability off that dribble as well. He would really do well developing something of a reliable mid-range weapon to further develop his game. Right now, it's the drive, it's the three. Really got to work on the mid-range, but he does cut off well when he's off the ball, and he's capable of making different reads within various offensive actions. Steals easy baskets when he sees an opportunity out there, and he has moments where he can just go out there and hunt for his own look. So that's sometimes a blessing. That is sometimes a curse as well. So we'll see how far that development goes on his offensive game. But Maddie, the calling card for Chris Jans, just like it is Rick Beard, or not Rick Beard, Rick Barnes. I'm mixing coaches' names here. But the calling card for Chris Jans, just as it is for Rick Barnes, is, of course, defense. Has been just a big part of the game plan. Let's talk about King Grace's defense.
Yeah, so while he's got a lot of athletic attributes that relate well to the offensive side of the ball, he isn't the most naturally quick or fluid lateral mover when it comes to the defensive side. He guards deceptively well, though. He is fully engaged and proactive when he's working on getting around screens, and he positions himself intelligently. He's got relatively quick hands, and he works to stay in plays even when he gets disadvantaged, especially when you're in that backcourt situation. Sometimes you got to make up some ground there, and he's good at doing so.
Yep, he absolutely is. And like I said, this is a big time player. A lot of expectations out there. We'll see how high he grows. Top 60 or top 65, top 70 player out there in the country coming into the high school ranks this year. A lot of optimism surrounding King Grace and the contribution he can make, not only on this season, but possibly for the future for Mississippi State as well. So we'll see what level of contribution he can make. It's going to be an exciting one for Mississippi State fans. Guys, thank you so much for watching the day. And please like and subscribe. We got more stuff on the way. This is the end of the Freshman 15 series. Getting to the end here of Slam Dunk Summer Camp. So thank you guys all summer for you guys who've watched every video and enjoyed all the content. We appreciate you guys being here all summer long. But please like and subscribe. We've got more stuff on the way for you Mississippi State fans. Season previews are coming soon, and we're going to be talking about basketball all the way when the podcast comes back, or the show for you YouTube folks out there. The show will be back on its regular schedule starting around Labor Day, and we can't wait to have you guys there. So please like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks, guys. Have a great week.